Shalom, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. May bring word and doctrine, Shalom, meaning peace. May that be unto the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm gonna break the plantation, so I'm gonna try hit this quickly. Romans 12, and we'll start at 9 again. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another. Just quickly, that word for preferring.
Strong's G 4285. Praegeomai.
Says to go before and show the way, to go before and lead, to go before as a leader. Like it says, subject one to another. Of course, you have the guy who's the leader over your camp. Then you have a brother under him. Then you have a brother under him. Depending on how many there are, there's always order to it. But subject one to another. Just because you're in a higher position, really you should be held accountable to a higher standard. And that's something to remember. Verse 11, Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. I'm going to this word for business, but immediately it reminds me of Luke 2 and 49. And although the verb is not there, the noun is not there, it's what it is, what it means. And this word for business here is where you get the word speed from. You're hastening, which proves you need to
Strong's
hasten.
G 4710. Spude.
Right, so you go into that, it says haste, with haste, earnestness, diligence, earnestness in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything. To give all diligence, interest oneself most earnestly. Right, what does that remind you of? You get 2 Peter 1 and 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fail. And before, now we're getting to Father's business. Luke 2 and 49. It says, and he said unto them, how is it that you sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? And going into that, like I said, although the word's not there, all the translations say that. And really, I think it says, I was doing some further reading outside of Blue Letter, and it basically says, in my Father's thing. And that reminded me of how Elder Apostle Gabar would say, this thing of ours. What am I doing? No, not that. Alright, translation comparison. So it says, didn't you know that I must be about my Father's business, we just read. There he goes, my Father's business, New King James. In my Father's house, NLT. My Father's house, ASV. Father's business, Father's house, Father's house. Can't read Latin. I'm packed to this. No, I'm not sure. Father's business. Things of my Father. The things of my Father, aka this thing of ours. Yeah, this truth. My Father's house, Father's house. Father's house. And they're all dealing with that. So the Father's house, the house of business, man. Like we got it here. Ecclesiastes. Where are we? Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. But he that wandereth at the way of understanding, let him remain in the congregation of the dead. So they would not be living, but not spiritually. Just like the bones in Ezekiel, where they are very dry. Let's get back to that. Sorry, let's get into that, then we'll get back to what we're doing. Ezekiel 37 and 1 and 2. The hand of Yahawah was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of Yahawah, and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there are very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. Alright, so that's Jake. No understanding, and no, like it says, the salt of the earth, but if the salt's lost its savour, then what? Romans 12 and 11, it says, and we'll get into that root word, speed. It says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So we already read the word here for business. We get the root word there. Sorry. I thought. Get the root word there.
Strong's G 4692. Spudo. Spudo.
Right, to make haste. Sorry, to haste. To haste. Make haste. To desire earnestly. The King James, that's make haste 3 times. Haste once. Haste unto once. With haste. And we'll get this. That's perfect. Perfecto. 2 Peter 3. And we'll start at 10. But the day of the Lord Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening, right, hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, so what's that? You got fire from chariots, you got nukes, you got all manner, yeah, like it says, what will I if it be already kindled? Give me a second. Just had a fly. Right, like it says 13, nevertheless we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's talking about a new rulership, a new thing to come, man. The whole earth set in a different order, in true order. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Gonna have to get back. It was short and sweet, but I pray it was edifying, to the point. Giving all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Shalom.